Expecting the warm-up Chevy Chase edition. Okay, so when you're warming up, you're gonna feel either fluid or forced, or somewhere in between. So it's never one or the other, but you definitely want to gravitate towards fluidity. And so as you go about your warm-up, regardless of what skate park it is, you want to prioritize fluid tricks instead of cool tricks, technical tricks, tricks that, you know, feed your ego, or tricks that you have just learned. And so the idea behind this is there's no rush to get into a flow state. You're not proving anything to anyone or yourself when you're landing your go-to tricks first try. It is cool. I've done it. It's cool to test yourself here and there, but if you're building that habit, you're going to pretty much set yourself up in a situation many times where you're high risk, high reward. But when you don't accomplish that, or when you don't come out successful from that risk, you know, it's gonna be leading you towards frustration, disappointment, and in a form of like depressive state, right? So for that reason, you want to make sure that you're warming up before you get into your flow state. And I made a video about like the warm up, flow state, and then the cool down session. Right now we're just doing the warm up. We're doing the warm up part at Chevy Chase. And so every park requires a different approach because of its, of the design, depending on how the environment is, if there's other skaters at the park, how busy it is. And so just considering all these factors, we're going to warm up at this park, and I'm gonna pretty much be talking about how my process of staying in that fluid state is being applied here at Chevy Chase. It's not always the same. Sometimes if it's very busy, I'll just stick over there on that corner where I can skate flat a little bit, and I'll do the straight A. Other times when it's a little open for me to skate, then I'll do things like this where I'm just going in circles in some sense at Chevy Chase. So here we're gonna start off with this line, but also again, that first one felt very forced, and so if I'm forcing it, I'm gonna have to tone it down and gravitate a little more towards fluidity. So here we go. Big spin, switch flip, and then fakie flip. And you just meet me I'm gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
The switch flip was horrible, but thank you, bro. Is that Becker?
Yeah.
Oh, Becker's there. I need to go say what's up. Bro, I feel bad.
I stay here?
Yeah.
Skate park etiquette.
Yeah, I was doing a leg trick once, and then I was dodging someone, and I slipped my back into the corner of the granite ledge.
You're You thought he was talking to you?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? I was lost. Okay, point is, so you see there's like two more heads who came to the skateboard. That's something you just want to be mindful of, right? Don't let that stop you from getting your session in, but definitely keep it in mind. Now,
It also might frustrate someone not knowing that it's frustrating.
yeah, like it's going back to your body,
yeah.
picking up on sensory information. Those things, whether you know it or not, are pretty much adding on to the stress. Not stress in a bad way, but just stress in a form of
Being aware.
how do I say this? You have a tolerance, right? And so little by little, if it starts to get busy, or if someone gets in your way, you might be able to handle it the first time it happens, but then as that slowly accumulates without even knowing it is, you can end up burning out and maybe crashing out, as they say. Or you could just be a little more mindful and approach your session where you're navigating your session in a way where you're not, tipping your tolerance or those stress levels aren't tipping out of what it's capable of. So I mentioned in some previous warm-up videos that every park kind of brings out a different warm-up depending on because of its layout, and also depending on how many times you've skated that day. How do you feel if you're someone who's been skating consistently and whatnot. And so at the moment I feel okay. Like I would say I feel 40% good enough to try like any of the hard tricks, but I want to build my confidence. I want to feel the pop. I want to feel myself spinning in the direction I usually do to accomplish certain tricks. So I want to touch obstacles, and by touch I mean, you know, do a trick on obstacles that I usually skate to feel it out, right? Get a good feel. Pretty much grab all that sensory information I need so that when I try a bit more technical tricks, I'm set up a bit better to be successful in those tricks. So I'm gonna start by hitting this bump to ledge. I'm gonna go into the bank. I'm gonna kick turn and then go up to the manual pad. Right, very simple tricks. At least that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna nose slide, kick flip, kick turn, and then I'm nose bending. Damn, I actually don't know if it's waxed. Okay. Oh. Definitely is waxed. Ollie flip.
Oh no. Like, you know, push yourself too much.
I know. That's a mistake I would do a lot. You know, I feel 8 out of 10 confident that I was gonna land if I tried the nollie flip, that I would have landed it. But there's also no need to rush into those tricks, you know, unless, like I said, you're someone who skates 10 hours a day and that literally is your warm-up trick. Only you really know that. But for the most part, I have enough self-awareness to understand that even though I have that trick consistently, this is a whole different feel, and I don't do it consistently on that obstacle, and so I need to be mindful of that again. So that felt good, honestly.
Clean.
Even that kickflip. And so
Do it again.
I'd do it again. Usually I won't repeat it unless I want to add a nollie flip to it. So what I'm gonna do is something similar. Check it out. Again, I want to prioritize fluidity and not cool tricks. So I'm gonna find a good happy medium.
Someone might think those tricks are cool.
What's up?
Someone would be
No,
like, those tricks are cool.
what I mean by cool tricks is like what impresses you, or what you're like, oh damn, that's sick, you know? Everyone has a different it's subjective, right? Everyone has their own interpretation of cool tricks. So, I mean, what you consider cool tricks with your own ability, right? Not someone else. Because this is also a big mistake. You do a trick and you can't even be hyped on it because you're comparing it to other skaters and what others do in their warm-up. I'm talking just about being aware with yourself and what you do. All right, should I go? Oh no. All right. Also, like I said, be mindful of who else is skating in the park and just learn how to share the space.
You're good.
Ready?
Oh.
Okay, that was a bit funny. If you've noticed on that shove it, my heel landed and stabilized the manual. So if I'm prioritizing stability, I'm going to redo that trick because it didn't feel stable. Even that nose slide didn't feel stable. The only thing that felt good was the kickflip. And so again, I'm going to refine that. I'm going to improve and just aim to land on with the intention to stabilize on the forefoot, right here. All right, go.
Got it? The same thing happened, huh?
Yeah, it was a little less, but what I will say is, so I guess this truck, I do need a new bushing. I can't figure out why, but it feels like when I'm doing the nose manual, I'm fighting it from turning. So you don't get it? Like, you know how your trucks kind of are slanted? So you might be in the right position to go forward, but because of the trucks being slanted, you're like, you know, and that's causing me for it to spin faster than I wanted to. So I don't know, I'm playing around with that, but not an excuse, I got it. Ready?
Yeah.
No, that was me. I didn't know you were.
I never seen him without a hat. That's why I was like, wait, is that Becker? You know what I mean? Like earlier. Okay, I got a little thrown off. It's the intention. You might still get in people's way even though you're mindful, but it's the intention. Brian's gonna signal me if I can
You're
go
good.
in. You good? Okay, so it's real easy for you to get frustrated, and what's going to help you stray away from that natural response is to just look for what you did improve, right? So right there, I didn't accomplish the manual, but what I did better was that when I landed, I wasn't with my toes hanging out. I was here. So I'm gonna give it one more try, and if not, I don't want to get too stuck on it. Remember, I'm not trying to feel frustrated, I'm trying to feel flowy, fluid. So just one more. Yeah. Okay.
Go.
Yeah, definitely. It's not as easy. I'll come back to it, but I'm going to save it for when I'm feeling a little more in the flow state. Right? When things don't take so much effort, I would say, or it doesn't feel so forceful. Okay. Should I go?
Oh, you gonna try it again?
No. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
You could go, but I don't know where you're gonna go.
So at this point, you know, I'm not trying to get stuck. I'm not trying to feel frustrated, but that nose slide did feel still very uncomfortable.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm going to do that, but I'm going to go to the stairs this time. So same route, just the stairs. Okay.
This floor is so slippery.
Okay. So you good?
Yeah. But
Okay.
that was
So, yeah, my last turn is that. Okay, so that nose slide felt way better. The kickflip felt better. But the stairs, you know, usually I don't really do flips. But I guess because I was doing flips into the bank and I was confident, like I just went for it, you know? It felt solid. It didn't feel forced. Sometimes fresh to the park, if I go for a kickflip, you know, lately it hasn't been feeling so fluid, but what helps is not only the consistency, but doing things that are very similar. So even an ollie, right? Doing ollies a lot, toning it way down, bringing it way down to the, bringing it back to like the fundamentals, are going to even get you primed, I would say, for tricks that are a bit more technical. So an ollie isn't a kickflip, but if you feel stable in the ollie, you're gonna feel stable in the kickflip. So don't be hesitant or embarrassed, or don't let it hurt your ego if you need to warm up with ollies off the stairs. So especially if it's a bigger set or a stair set you're not really comfortable skating. So now, usually, like I said, you want to kind of feel the layout of the park, see what you can skate, or skate what, just warm up on the obstacles you're going to skate later that session. If you already know, sometimes it's hard to really understand what you're going to skate, because we make plans, but they don't always they don't always present themselves how we expect they will. And so for that reason, you're skating the obstacles with little expectation. So you, I think, could be here, up here, and just give me your board.
No, I could make.
Okay.
You're in my way.
Okay. He looks super scared trying to get up here.
No.
I know. It's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to skate. Usually I skate this mani-pad, flat bar, and quarter over there.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a 3-piece. I'm gonna do switch mani, maybe like a fakey ollie on the quarter, come over here and front feed with the flat bar. So
Stay here?
yeah, you can stay here. Or is it too far? What do you think? What do you guys think? It's too far?
We'll do both.
Do both? Okay. Let's do both, because we're refining.
Boom. Yeah, I can follow you.
I got on too soon on that front people. Like, I wasn't fluid enough to hold it that long. And so I was actually super interested. Okay.
Wait, let me actually...
Drop in. Just drop in like that. Ready? Ready? Go ahead first. Go.
I distracted you.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel super, like, interesting.
I'll just start from the bottom.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be on this side. On top of there. Because the lighting.
Okay, guys. Wow.
Oh no. Damn, you slide off for.
That's the cool thing about this park. Like, if you just know how to approach obstacles, you're gonna slide off things. But anyways, so my switch pop is feeling like inconsistent. Like, I feel insecure with my switch pop right now. So I'm just gonna keep it easier. Go up, switch, fakey flip, and then I'm gonna do that, the same thing. So I'm not even gonna try switch mani,
You're just gonna go up switch.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ready?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm trying to do the whole rail. Because it feels so fun, like,
Yeah.
but I'm missing it. I think that's probably where the rule, how they're like,
There.
if someone's, huh?
What do you say?
When someone's teaching someone something and they're like, no, it's always like this. Oh, there's always exceptions to the rule, and so that's another exception. When you're like, whoa, that felt interesting, and you're like purposely just doing the whole thing, not trying to land it. Or, I mean, I am trying to land it, but I'm not too attached to landing it, because I understand I'm doing a longer slide.
And you're having fun.
And I'm having fun while doing it. So I feel like that's an exception to the rule, where you feel fluid. It's just you need to improve. You need to add something on in there so you can complete the land. So here we go again. But you guys saw how I didn't even get on comfortably with the switch ollie. I don't know if you saw, but you see it's just not flowing the way I think it should. So that's just super interesting. So I mentioned before, you want to approach things with curiosity.
No.
Oh, no?
Lighting.
Oh, just because I don't want to be in the way. Maybe you're over here. You want to approach things with curiosity instead of expectation, right? I actually would expect myself to switch ollie it, but I'm not too attached to that, and I'm able to be curious and kind of ask questions. Why am I not, am I not engaging enough? Do I feel tired? Do I need to eat? Do I need to drink some water? There could be a lot of reasons, and so little by little you just answer those questions the best way you can and see how you improve in your in your skating, in your session. So we're gonna do it again.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh. Wait.
As soon as I popped, I was like, yeah, that wasn't a good one,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go again right away.
And it's slippery.
Okay, it's giving me trouble. So that felt a little forced, that fakie flip. So I'm just gonna tone it down and change it up because I'm not trying to get hurt right now. And as you can see, if I try to force it but don't get a good pop and land, I might risk getting on or landing, hitting my back towards that
Injury.
hubba. Yeah, and so just gonna tone it down because I'm just warming up. You know what I mean? So also, a lot of people look for reasons to not get into a flow state. They start blaming, aspects of the park they don't like, but don't see those things as a reason to avoid, but more as a reason to learn something new. And so in this case, super slippery. The obstacles are just set up very differently from what I grew up skating. And so instead of looking at it as like, this park's whack, it's so uncomfortable, you got to be like, oh, interesting, how do I improve the flow, or how do I get a flow at this park even though the obstacles are set up a bit differently? So be curious, not going to the approach this with curiosity instead of expectation.
Oh, what the? Oh no, I can't go up there.
I know, but
Oh, just get out the way.
yeah, I just got it.
Could you point it back to the rail? Go. Damn.
All right, so at this point, I'm being a little hard-headed.
You're like, now it's not
Really?
fun.
No, it's fun. It's so fun. But yeah, it's like these now as I continue to attempt it, it starts to like lose the fun because it's messing up with my confidence in a way,
Yeah.
Or that's like the natural response to let it get me in a doubtful state. But you really want to just relax, take a breath, understand you're still warming up. We're all human. We need to slowly ramp
Back
up.
up a little bit.
We need to slowly ramp up to the flow state. So relax. Now what I'm gonna do is hit the ledge, quarter, and then I'm gonna go to the front people. So I'm not getting stuck with this line. Usually, actually, I would kind of clean up the half cap, but for the sake of the video, you know, I'm just going to do a ledge trick.
25 minutes. Damn.
Dude, that hurt so bad. Damn, where's my boy?
It's all over there.
Oh my goodness.
It's so slippery.
I was trying to get out of the way.
Oh, watch out.
I was trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, but even the reason why I went to the ledge, I mean to the flat bar instead of the ledge, let's go over here.
Oh yeah, that confused me.
Huh?
That confused me.
Yeah, well, you didn't see, I don't know if you saw, but someone went to the ledge right as I was gonna go.
Oh nah.
And so a lot of times it's super easy in that case when you're just warming up or trying to warm up. You're like, oh my God, you kind of, you make yourself, like you put yourself up here and forget that everyone else is living in their own world too. So it's not about what you're doing or what you're trying to accomplish. You really have to know how to coexist even in this situation when you're just warming up, right? So keep it friendly, keep it calm, keep it I was gonna say calm and collected. Keep it how do I say this? Keep it, oh my God, what is that word when you want? Keep it at a,
I don't even know.
wow, okay. Well, anyways, I don't know what I was gonna say. Where everything is coexisting. I need to find the word. I'm getting like,
I was like, you said coexisting.
oh. Anyways.
Even playing field.
Yeah, no, not that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the left now.
Okay.
Dude, that hurts. Yeah. Ready? Wow, it's so slippery, dude.
No.
Okay, let's go over there to our safe zone. So, at this point, honestly, I feel very warmed up, and I think part of that has to do with the fact that I felt like that. Like my body just like,
Falling's a good thing.
well, I mean, it's,
It can be a good thing.
yeah, it's just, you know, it kind of worked out for me, even, ow. Even though it hurt. But point is, at this point, dang, why so far?
No, just come over here.
Okay, at this point, you know, whether I feel warmed up or not, I kind of continue with this same approach until I start to feel a bit more confident and I can do tricks like kickflip, nose landing, nollie flip. So I'm gonna give that maybe 3 attempts and see how close I get. And if I land it, then it kind of gives me an indication that, okay, I'm pretty good. You know what I mean?
You're
I'm
ready.
warmed up. I'm ready. Also, things like the weather can play a big part. Things also, factors like did you eat, did you drink water, stuff that I've mentioned already.
You ate?
I ate, yeah, I did, but I'm not saying, oh, you have to eat before a session to warm up quicker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it can be in your situation the case. So I'm gonna kickflip nose landing, nollie flip out.
Oh.
Almost died right there. Okay, so that's just one out of 2. So that's not really a good sign. So that means, but I mean, I have one more try, but
30.
clearly I don't feel warmed up right now.
You heard me? Oh, 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 oh.
still shows me I still need some work to do in terms of going into that flow state, but I definitely feel like I'm over 50% warmed up, right? So that's actually good awareness that I've built.
30.
Okay. Good awareness that I've built. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Let's say thank you to Brian, everyone.
Yeah, it's gonna die.
Wait, it showed you the percentage?
It got dark.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sometimes it doesn't show you.
that's right. So, okay, this is good awareness I've built just by kind of humbling myself and just knowing that I don't have it all figured out. And just because you've landed a trick or even learned it, that doesn't mean that you can land it for your warm up. So, what happened? Oh, yeah, it's easy to, fool yourself into thinking you need to kind of hype yourself up by getting frustrated and like throwing your board and like whatever. But when you're warming up, you gotta kind of chill out. And even me, I still do it to this day. So I'm telling myself. And what happened?
Because I'm scared it's gonna die.
Okay, guys, Brian's scared it's gonna die. So having said that, if you enjoyed this video about respecting the warm-up Chevy Chase edition, then hit the like, hit the comment, hit the. I don't think I've ever said that.
It's good you do though.
I for sure have said that, huh? Okay, point is, check out that YouTube stuff, and then hit me up at Profe Carlos on Instagram if you're interested in lessons or coaching, and we can talk about what that looks like. It won't let you send a video, so you gotta send a message. I have to respond, and then you'll send a video if you would like. So hit me up there. There's memberships coming soon, so look out for that. Lives, be on lives. You can request a video as of yet. Things might change until further notice. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, your session, wherever you're at. Or I know you're eating cereal. Okay,
Wait, you know what?
What's up?
Do a nose manual on that, and I should get it from right there. That could be like the thumbnail. That'd be cool. Do it.
Let's do a back tail on the ledge.
The ledge.
Yeah,
This one?
Yeah. Ready?
Wait, I'm not ready.
I was like, wait, Nas. Fake. Back in. Again?
Yeah, just do it quick though. I think that was good.